Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Johnny Megs here to continue our Build-A-Lot 3 Let's Play. I believe we're moving back to England, Donningham, England to be precise. Going to continue with the missions. Sounds like we've got quests. Gonna get started. Okay. Alright. So in this mission we start to work with landmarks. Now, landmarks are kind of the opposite of buildings that give a negative amount of appeal. Like the workshop that we worked with before, a landmark boosts the appeal of the tile it's on and the surrounding structures. So what we want to do is we want to build this historic square in between as many buildings as possible to maximize that benefit. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We need the historic square blueprint, the actual historic square. We need to own 5 houses and quite a bit of appeal. So let's get started. As usual, we're going to kick off by purchasing our landmark, the historic square. And probably right here is going to be the best spot, or any of these that neighbor a good amount of houses. So since we don't want to build it there, we're just going to go ahead, jump right in there, get a chalet going on. Let's see, and since we need a good amount of appeal, we're most certainly going to have to paint everything. That historic square will give us a nice boost. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell that. We're going to demolish this guy. And the second we get more workers, we're going to build another chalet. And we'll go ahead and take that 150,000. And we're going to pick up, let's see, let's grab a little more lumber. And let's just keep building chalets. Oh, I should have kept that cottage. Well, guess what? Now I have one. And we're going to use this one as a basis for these two when we want to buy them. So we're just going to keep cranking out chalets as we go along here. And at the same time, we're going to... Oh, there we go. Sell. Offer less. List. And we're just going to demolish this guy the second we have an opportunity. Now, in the same regard, we just want that neighborhood appeal to be plus, what, 35? So we're going to make sure that that these buildings are well painted and look great. Even if we sell them, it'll still add to the neighborhood's appeal. So let's go ahead and pick up that property. Excellent. Now we can throw a garden center there if we want for landscaping. I do believe we have... Oh, no. Later on we'll come to the garden center. I spoke a little too soon on that. So we're going to go ahead and demolish this guy, and let's see what we need for that landmark. We need 5 workers. Oh boy. Well, let's sell this guy, offer him less, unlist. We can demolish both of these. So far so good. And at least get the framework for these chalets. Oh, Captain Worker Man telling me I don't have enough workers. Still a nice part of this game that even if you mess up, like in that case I kept clicking buttons, I didn't have enough workers to do the job, the game is still polite enough to at least tell you why you can't do that. So here, I'll just prove the example again. I want to click upgrade. You can't upgrade because you don't have all the requirements. So that's nice for a game to do. I don't want that. Do not want paint and paint. I just really like the way the color teal looks. Oh man, I don't have any workers. 3 workers? Ah. Alright, well, I have to wait a sec there, cowboy. Alright, we're going to sell off this chalet. We're going to pick up another worker because we need it. And how much lumber do we need for this? We need 1,000. Well, I'm going to need a little more than that for other stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and go all out. Now the historic square is going to give us a +5. It'll give us a +5 on the square it's on and a +5 in the 2 adjoining. So this is actually a net of 15 plus. So we're at 20 appeal right now. That'll easily put us at 35. And we're going to go ahead and build one more house for that last one we need. Yep, see, so instead of it just being painted for 5, it's painted and next to the landmark for that additional 5 each, so that's a nice boost. Later on, other landmarks will give you better bonuses and such. Just teal that out, and we need one more house. So, chalet. That'll do it for the 5. Now I can count. I forgot I sold this one. Ah, come on. Thank goodness I got the 3 here. All I gotta do is finish that repair and we're done. So, in the meantime, let's get some painting done. That's just gonna add to our bonus. You might have noticed that if all the conditions are met for the mission, if you have workers doing other things like painting or upgrading, those things complete almost immediately. Look at that, no problem. Super efficiency. Good deal. Oh, just one mission in England? Excellent. Spain. I'm gonna roll the dice and say Spain. Ah, Italy. Alright, fair enough. Let's see, what do we have here? Restore all the rundown houses, 5 painted Venetians, landscaping, so we'll need that garden center. Okay, now we need that garden center. Okay. Sell a house, garden center, 5 painted Venetians, no rundown houses. Okay, no problem. So let's draft up those blueprints. And we're going to go ahead and build a chalet. And that's going to give us something to sell later, or at least put on the market so we can get... Oh, we already have this one. Whoops. The colors are a little dark. Let's see, we need 5 Venetians. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy. And these guys we can sell for that extra rent. How much do we need for a garden center? We need more workers and more materials. So while we're doing that, we're just going to go ahead and sell this guy. Excellent. And I think we're going to sell him as well. And sell, and offer less, and unlist, and accept. And we're going to need that one more worker. And what we're going to do is we're going to demolish that. Oh. Jumped the gun just a little too soon. But once we get all the cottages going on, then we'll demolish all those and put up some fresh Venetians. So until then, let's go ahead and get the garden center going. Now, as you can see, I put this far enough in the corner it won't negatively affect the other structures, since it is what's called just a building. Yeah, everything in here has a negative impact, so... let's go ahead and quit with the chatting, get with the selling, lowball that. Then we're going to go ahead and demo these because we need Venetians. So demolish and demolish. And I do want that, so we don't have any Venetians, so we'll just buy that right out. Restore, demolish. And at this point in the game, Venetians are pretty inexpensive, so we can build, let's see, 2 of them at a time. I believe a Venetian takes 2 workers. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Venetian, and Venetian. And can we do painting? Yep, we can easily do painting with 1 worker. There's a Venetian, and paint, and paint, and just about. And let's get our 5th one up, shall we? Get you painted. Now maybe what I should have done is I probably should have constructed another chalet to sell, and then I could have purchased this Venetian and have had some money on the side, but that's okay. Point of the matter is, we'll very soon complete all of our requirements. Unless we get tossed another side mission, which is possible. There we go, no problem. Neighborhood looks nice. Perfect. Yeah, as I was saying before, I just really like teal. Some people might get bored of it pretty fast, but I still like it. Let's see, continuing our restoration of the historic canals. Landscaping 3 houses. What else have we got here? A 3-star chalet. And 12,000 in rent. Okay. Well, that sounds fair. So we're going to go ahead and chalet. Yeah, we'll dump the garden center either over here on the right or over here on the left to keep it out of the way. Let's see. We're going to sell that chalet and go straight to materials, I think. Let's get another one going. And thank you very much. 2,500 materials. And I think we need another worker, don't we? Yeah, we do. So let's get another worker. It should be quick. And there's our garden center. And the second that's done, we'll throw up another chalet. I'm going to pass on that cottage for right now. And in the meantime, might as well do some upgrades. Since I think I'm going to keep this one, might as well get it completely up to snuff. And rent pretty soon here? Yeah, not quite. We are going to sell you. That'll give me plenty of money to pick up these little guys. Thank you very much, and I would like you. And we're just going to keep going on the upgrades. We just did a game room and now a kids' playroom. Okay, let's get that landscaped, considering that'll go with our landscaped houses criteria. There we go. Sell and offer less and take it back. Good, and that'll help us snag that third one. And once we do get it, we can go ahead and demo these and build chalets and sell them out. Oh, whoops. I painted the wrong thing. Nuts. No, that's okay. Not a problem. Okay, well I guess I'll have to keep you around now. Sell and lowball. And what is our rent at? Oh, if we landscape these other two, we'll have no problem. Once the landscaping is done, we could easily do some upgrades. That'll get us to our rent of $12,000 as well. Oh, darn close. Go ahead and upgrade those. And that one. Again, thank you for the reminder. I'm working on the rent. And there we go. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Excellent. Of course the neighborhood's brighter. Alright, where do we go next? Ireland. Excellent. Let's hop right in, shall we? Ah, the Emerald Isles. Let's see here. Dormers. Alright, we have our next level of house, which is excellent. Let's see. We need 3 painted dormers, no empty lots, $200,000 on hand, and of course the dormer blueprint. So let's go ahead and kick this thing off with that blueprint. And we're going to go ahead and build one right away. And when we sell it, that'll give us a value of $300,000, which is more than enough to get us started once we sell it. Plenty of starting profit for materials, maybe some more workers if we need it. But this will certainly be a nice start. So let's go ahead and get that sold. Thank you, right on the money. I'm certainly going to need that cash to pick up these broken up cottages anyway. Well, actually, I don't necessarily have to. There is no appeal or no houses broken down criteria. But since the house value itself is $300,000 and the broken down version of it is $135,000, less than half, we can even lowball that or offer less and get it for nothing. So let's see here. Offer less at $114? Absolutely. Let's get that guy fixed. It's also much less expensive on materials if you do that too. Let's just go ahead and snag up that lot there. Absolutely. And let's just get these guys painted up right away. Oh, it takes 3 workers, huh? Don't have enough for... No, I don't have enough for another worker. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this guy. Except we'll purchase this guy, then we'll sell him and offer less on this one. Unlist it, and we will demolish that one. And we're going to go ahead and build a chalet. It's important we don't get too far ahead of ourselves, considering one of our requirements is just no empty lots, so we don't need to fill the whole neighborhood with expensive property. But we are going to need something to keep our rent costs moving, or at least our income coming in. Now, as you can see, probably after a couple of levels now, I believe we're on level 14, you can see the game is moving. It's moving faster, moving quickly. I've got to click a lot more, I've got to respond a little bit to more stuff, and the game will get increasingly more difficult, which keeps the challenge up, which is nice. What the heck. Yeah, I'll probably fix you up. Oh. 5 workers to repair a plumbing problem? Goodness. What am I missing here? Oh, materials. Oh, man. Not even paying attention here. There we go. Okay, now we have all the lots. We just got to put 2 things here. We have to paint this last dormer. So what we're going to do is, just to speed this up, we're going to get a chalet and a Venetian. Just to keep the game going, because we also have no idea whether or not we're going to get a side mission, so it's important just to keep that moving. Music's real nice, huh? I like it. And what the heck, we got some spare workers. Let's teal up the joint. Oh. Yeah, call the cops. Those neighbors to quiet down, huh? They wreck their plumbing and then they make a noise racket. Negotiating. There we go. Good show. Excellent. Excellent! Alright, what have we got here? Rowdy neighbors. Yep. Well, we saw that. Let's see. We need a police station, a workshop, 2 3-star chalets, and a good amount of appeal. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's go ahead and draft up that police station. Okay. Go ahead and get a dormer up as soon as we can. Because $300,000 this early in the game is certainly nothing to sneeze at. Or this early in the level, anyway. And we're going to paint that right away as we demolish this guy. Even though we're going to sell that dormer, that's another +5 in our favor for that appeal. And let's see. How much is it for a police station? 1,500? Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and build another dormer and sell this guy. And I guess we'll just have to go ahead and pick you up. And sold. And materials. And yep, we'll pick you up as well. But we're going to demolish that right away. And why not get him as well? The amount of money we're going to save lowballing isn't going to be that significant, and I'd rather get the ball rolling on the police station and the workshop. What do I need? I need 6 workers for the police station? Oh, come on. Well, there's our workshop. No problem. We're going to pick that up. And I could use another worker, but I don't have quite the cash. Once that's done, we're going to restore this guy. Restore. And while that's going on, we'll get a worker, and that'll give us the 6 we need for that police station. Oh! There we go. Ah, jeesh. Well, I certainly hope it will reduce the noisy neighbor complaints. Noisy? The noisy neighbor complaints. How much can I offer less? Not enough. Oh my goodness. Low on credits all over the place here. I wonder if we could do this quickly, and if I could paint it, sell it, pick this one up, and that one. Oh, and that went off. Yes, sir. And sell. Offer less. Unlist. We gotta get these guys up to 3-star. And we're gonna need a bit more materials to get there. And after this upgrade phase, we'll go ahead and put those on the market and pick up this for sale. There we go. Looking real good so far. So let's see. Paint, paint, paint. That's 15 on the 5. And then we'll probably end up building a landmark. Or we could do 2 more structures painted up. That'll take care of that real nicely. Let's see. How much are we looking at for a landmark again? 1,000. We'd be just close. So here's what we're going to do anyway. We'll do 2 chalets, and then we'll paint those. That'll give us our 30 appeal, and better rent in the long run anyway, instead of a landmark. And paint, and paint. Oh. Now you might notice that when the police or the fire department is here, our appeal bonus is gone. So until this is taken care of, we won't get that +5 back. And there we go. Not bad at all. Okay. So we just finished up a little bit of England, Italy, Ireland. I think we might call it an episode here. So, let's see. Well, we are going to Switzerland. Probably to pick up a few more loose ends. So, I'm going to pause it here, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.